I'm Tiff.
I'm Tashari.
And together we are
TNT.
And on this episode, we are talking about
foot discomfort.
We have a plethora of items here that are helpful for any kinds of discomfort that you may be experiencing. You've seen us talk about the Soxsols before. So sometimes, as far as discomfort is concerned, some people have texture issues.
Yes.
Or their feet get really sweaty, which makes shoes gross, which makes them uncomfortable. So these are washable inserts that you can put in your sandals. We did a video on Birkenstocks. We'll have the link for that below, so that way you can go and see how those work, how to clean your footbeds on your Birkenstocks and all that. But the fact that these are washable is freaking awesome, especially for our friends that might get a little more sweaty than others.
And you don't have to worry about it not sticking, because the cool thing is it's washable, and this is a silicone back. I'm sure you remember from when we did it before, but it's a silicone back. So it's actually going to stay really well. If you need to trim it, you can. And it's a nice, it's like wearing a sock without wearing a sock, which is what makes it cool.
Yeah. So these are really good for sandals. You can put them in other shoes too if you need to, especially if you tend to get a little stinkier in some of your other shoes. Just pull these out. That way you don't, I personally don't like wearing socks, so this would be a good alternative. That way you're not funking up the whole shoe. You're just funking up that part. Okay, so then moving forward to other discomfort factors that a lot of people tend to deal with. Let's go ahead and start.
Sometimes with certain shoes, the way it rubs, or maybe it just hits wrong, you can use things like Moleskin, which has an adhesive back, and it's a soft top that you can actually use to protect soft and tender areas on the foot. So you can put it in the shoe or you can put it on the foot, but that way if there's any rubbing or discomfort, it's a quick way to alleviate it.
Yeah. Then also, as far as alleviating discomfort within your shoe, you've got these nifty little doohickeys over here.
Oh yeah, like the little toe buddies. So for people who have issues with toes sometimes overlapping or just rubbing, these little silicone toe buddies will give you instant relief from your toes that rub.
Yep, so they just go like if you have a corn on one toe or a blister that you're trying to heal or what have you, it just helps to keep those toes separated. And it's cool because as you start to wear them, there's actually vitamin E oil that is emitted onto your skin, which is really nice. So those are awesome. There's varying other pieces that are like that that we carry for other reasons. We'll do a whole series on those if you guys are interested, but you can definitely find those things on our website. So those are awesome. And then other pieces like arch pain, arch discomfort, plantar fasciitis, all those kinds of things. We have a whole bunch of little doodads here that are really helpful for that. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the sole insole. So it's also known as a cookie. It's just this little silicone piece that you put right in the arch of your shoe. I actually use these in a couple of my wedges that I have, especially if I'm going to be standing all day long in them, because sometimes with me I just have higher arches, so I just need a little bit more oomph in my arch support, and those are awesome, and they're washable.
They're washable. It's a nice soft silicone. So, and it's easy to put in your shoe. It is, if I'm not mistaken, it is somewhat adhesive.
It is.
So it'll stay put, but you can still take it out and put it in other shoes.
And every time you wash it, just like with the backs of these, every time you wash it, it gets stickier.
Or tacky.
Yeah, which is awesome. Not so sticky that you're going to like ruin the inside of your shoes. It's just enough to stick. Like if you have a cell phone holder in your car, a lot of times those are silicone, so think of it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's another little nifty doodad that comes from the same brand.
This would be for the heels. I actually had a woman in here a couple days ago who was having heel discomfort, and the shoe she had on, it was just like a little wedge. It was the only thing that was really comfortable for her. I just put this in her shoe and it turned into a whole different woman. It's another silicone, a piece of silicone that goes along the heel. It even tells you on the back which way you can wear them to alleviate over supination and over pronation. So you have, you know, a plethora of options with something like this to give you instant relief from that discomfort.
And again, we've talked about it in previous videos. Supination is when your heels want to turn out, and pronation is when your heels want to turn in, or ankles. And again, having yourself balanced properly is going to help to alleviate any discomfort that you're having from your feet up. So if you're going out too far, that means your ankles are out of whack, knees are out of whack, lower back is out of whack. I'm tired of saying out of whack, but that's what happens. So we just want to make sure that you're well balanced to just alleviate any discomfort that you're having in the lower part of your body.
Yeah.
So then with the plantar fasciitis, this is a huge issue for a lot of people, okay? So we have a couple of things here. First thing I'm going to talk about is this thing. You can actually sleep with this on. You can wear it with sandals. You can wear it with shoes. You can do whatever you need to, but it helps to alleviate the plantar fasciitis because it has varying zones of pressure. So the tightest parts of this are going to be right across the arch and right across the ankle, because that's where that tendon that goes all the way along the bottom of your foot and up into your Achilles tendon, that's where you're experiencing that pain because it's being hyperextended. So we want to hold it in the place that it's meant to be. Excuse me. They come in different sizes. They have quite a bit of give. And like I said, you can sleep in them, which is really nice because I know a lot of people, when they wake up in the morning and they put their feet on the floor, it's like instant pain. This just helps to prevent that. So I highly recommend these. We have them in different colors. I mean, it's just nice to have, especially during the summertime when it's hot. You don't want to have a whole thing on, but you still want to wear sandals. Yeah. Obviously, we have sandals that help with plantar fasciitis, but this is just another option that you can use. And then this nifty little doodad in front of me. This is for helping to stretch the plantar fascia and all those muscles that are in the back of your leg. So your calf. If your calves are very tight and you're not stretching them and you're feeling some discomfort in the bottom of your foot, I would recommend starting there, just stretching. So for me personally, anytime I'm waiting somewhere where there's a curb, I'll just put my toes up on the curb to help stretch out my calf. I've been a soccer player for the majority of my life, so I just do that anyway. But that will really help. But this little doodad, if you want to have it in your house, is awesome. You just put your foot right on here. It'll come with a whole list of exercises that you can do with it.
And some people used to do that on a stair, which you could still do. But what I like about something like that is you get a much deeper pull. Yeah. Because of that rounded bottom, you get a much deeper pull, and it goes all the way up the calf, which actually feels pretty amazing.
Yeah. Every once in a while, when there's nothing happening in here, I'll come out here and use this. So if you want to come try it, you want to buy one, we have them. They're awesome. And then
that's my favorite little thing. This I keep at home. Most people use a water bottle. Most people use a tennis ball. I like to use the foot roller. The grooves are deep, and it's a rubber roller, so you can actually put real pressure into it. And my favorite part about it is to pop it in the freezer and then use it. It's a little slice of heaven when your feet are hurting.
It is really nice. So it's made out of that same material as if you've ever been to physical therapy, they use those rubber bands to do stretches. This is the same material, so you're able to really, really push and dig into that.
Oh yeah, it breaks up those toxin pockets that are in the foot that a lot of people don't realize we have, but it's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of these things, again, there are no magic bullets, but there are things that can help to alleviate discomfort that you're having. Come in and ask us questions, comment below. We're more than happy to answer any of your questions. You can also give us a call. We'll give you the phone number below. Yeah. Thanks for sharing this time with us, and we hope that you feel better soon.
Bye.